Guys, welcome to dinner. I just went to Trader Joe's and I got some champagne and obviously, yes, the rolled corn tortilla and chili chips because they are the greatest. So now I'm at Kamal and I'm gonna order 2 tacos. So I'm actually, the heat in my apartment building, in my, not the building, just my unit has like ceased. So it's actually like a cool temperature. But the adjuster extended my stay for another like 2 weeks. So I'm not gonna like actually live here, even though it's technically livable. I'm not gonna live there because it's like obviously closer to work. So, but I do have to come. So in the morning, the this like adjuster company is coming because they're going to clean all my clothes and replace some of the furniture that was lost. So I have to be there for that, obviously. So yeah. Oh, if you guys don't know, so the Al Pastor tacos are like, what are they? It's like, is that steak or is it beef? I can't really remember. But also, okay, so the reason I made the trip out today was just to kind of get some memory. I wanted to tell you guys some stories from art school. And these are, none of them are positive stories. Like, that's the part that's so funny. Like, none of them are positive stories. And that's really unfortunate. Like, I wish I had some positive story where I could be like, oh yeah, this opportunity was created to be inclusive. It wasn't. And that was also another reason I wanted to tell it, is because a lot of you guys are wondering, but LA. Yeah, see, I learned the lesson because like 2 years ago, Coco Jones, who's now the actress in Bel Air, right? So in the remake of Bel Air, they made, what is her name? Hillary is played by Coco Jones, who's like a dark-skinned female, which makes so much sense because for the longest in the black community, the people with the most money have always been like black and darker skin. Like, we've always had more. But for some reason, they always give it this picture of like, oh, you must be biracial in America to have wealth, which is a lie. It's fake because like all the biracials in this country are broke. Okay, like Zendaya grew up washing floors or some shit. Like every single actor or actress that you see all the time, they all grew up broke, except for like, what is it, the white one who's got all his money from, like, his family has money from slavery, Benjamin Wakachop or something. He was nominated for one of the Oscars and he has quite a lot of roles, but literally all of his wealth, like his family's wealth, comes directly from owning like 10 slave plantations. So the irony of that, right? It's just kind of like, it's just hilarious how people always want to like separate themselves from the history of the country. This is why, you know, I'm really happy with all of the success of Blackpink and Lisa. People like K-pop is gonna pop forever. Like, I think K-pop and maybe BTS didn't win this year, but next year, are you kidding? With like Blackpink, Lisa's Money, like WizKid, like, come on. Like, the artists of tomorrow are, first of all, not American, and I don't think they're not white for sure. Like, it's just incredible because like I feel like if only I had like one positive experience from art school and I could be like, oh, this is the one I could tell. I don't have even one. All of them were bad. I have nothing but bad experiences trying to do art in America with white people. Like, it's just been so awful for me every single day, every year after year. And it's just kind of like, well, I've learned my lesson. I feel like I learned it from the core. And then it's also weird, too, to see, like, the films that are coming out, like Dune. Dune is a film about, like, Middle Eastern people. So why are all the cast members white and then Zendaya? Like, y'all can't even put Arabian people in Arabian movies. Like, do you know how many, like, Armenian actresses there are in fucking Hollywood, in Los Angeles? Like, everyone is Arabian. And like, have y'all been there? Like, the whole community, like, you couldn't find one fucking person. Like, you cast Zendaya in a movie about, like I don't even make it make sense. I feel like we all need to go to church. This is why I started going to church. I've seen too much madness. I was like, yes, no, I believe in atheism. And then I got here and I saw the Karens wilding. All the white people have gone crazy. I'm taking my black ass to church. Okay, we need Jesus. That's what we need. Like, it's a lot. Like, man. Yeah, I think I've just seen too much. And maybe this is another thing where some of you guys are wondering, like, Olivia, why didn't you just leave California sooner? And it's kind of like, yeah, I mean, I wish I would have moved to Nashville like 5 years ago. But honestly, I just didn't know. And everyone makes everything seem so fucking scary. Like, I'm telling you, like, all the black communities in Oakland, like, they just won't leave. Like, there's no examples of people just, like, getting up and leaving. Not even one. Like, people just stay there generation after fucking-ration. And I can't be that. I'm sorry. I refuse to live another year in this shit-ass country. I mean, 3 murders, all type of shit. It's gonna be every day. Every fucking day. It'll never stop. Generation after generation. I'm telling you, it just gets worse and worse as the days go on. There won't be anything left by next year. There'll be like bones and crud, white crackies walking around everywhere. It's like, Octavia told us.
You got 91?
Thank you. Can I have the hot sauce?
Yeah.
Tacos, yes. Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
All right. Yes, so these are my favorite tacos from Comal Next Door. They're really good. It's the Al Pastor. Of course, I've got to have like hot sauce, but yeah, I don't know. There's not much to it. Like, this is dinner. I asked my mom to send me some money, and she was kind, and she did. So now we get dinner. Thanks, Mom. You're the nicest. I don't get paid money until for another 2 weeks or something. So yeah, I can't function really out here without any money. Right? Like, how do I get dinner? Or how am I gonna eat? Right? This meat is not as good as last time. Kind of seems like dry. These aren't nearly as good as last time.
Tanisha and I, we have a good friend, that we see on occasion. She told us
Dude, there's a crackhead with bunny ears.
Yeah, I enjoy that. It's really cool. Well, it's good because that's like more of a salary group. Like, it's kind of like working. Tell me, he wasn't before you.
Oh, here's another thing that was cool. I bought a Calypso. So Calypsos are basically these fruity juices, right? But I got a watermelon Calypso. Really good. So good. Also, Jasmine Tukes, I guess it's her anniversary today. And so she's in some national park with her husband, and she took all these pictures of giraffes and lions. It was so awesome. It was so pretty. It was so pretty. You should go check it out. It's on Instagram. So. It's like this guy with a baby. He just kept staring at me. I'm like, the baby's all looking. We're all like looking at each other like, just. And I don't know. Today's the meat's all dry. It's not very good at all. This is not worth the money. I'm kind of upset. Not even kind of, like a lot. It's like weird Ukrainian looking kid like walks by. Maybe I should stop. All right, I'm gonna try to take an anti-racist class or something. There's no way I could be this awful, right? I'm sorry, I was born this way. I was born this way. That is a man in heels and booty shorts. He's got like platform heels and booty shorts, bro. It can't just be me, but isn't it kind of weird when fat people wear workout clothes? You're just like, if you were actually doing the exercise, you wouldn't be that fat. But like, you keep wearing the clothes. But like, there's no progress. It cannot just be me. Like, we all wonder. Hi, baby. Baby's just like staring. It's just. The baby gave me the eyes, guys. And baby's like, I don't know you, stranger. Yeah, I can't really understand that though. It's like if you were really doing that much working out, then the fat would go away. Weight training is the solution, people. Weight training. Get some weights. It doesn't even have to be heavy. You just need like 5 pounds. Do this. Up, down, up. Up, down, up, down. That's what, just walk. It had to be like 10 years ago. I literally saw a post by Jazz Tukes where she was like, my workout routine. She was holding like 5-pound weights doing this. She was like up, down. Her and Lais were literally they did 20 jumping jacks, 5 up and down. And she did like 1 push-up and she was like, voila, I did it. And I was like, what? That was it. And then I did it. And I was like, oh my God, this shit works. Like she had like 5-pound weights. Doesn't require very much. The lasting effects are incredible. It really works. Yeah, this taco's not very good at all. Waste of money. Maybe we should just go back to the city because honestly, A, all my shit is there. And B, I don't want to buy any more shit. So that's actually the whole story. I just don't want, like, my charger's there. It's just that I have to be back at 8 a.m. in the morning and I don't feel like clearing all the shit off the bed. And I had a whole plan. The plan was like, go to tell the stories about, you know, I mostly wanted to tell the Adrian was ugly then and Adrian is ugly now story. I was like going back to get the yearbooks and prove it to you guys in the pictures. Which is so evil, except I'm sorry, I'm just not that nice. So I'm here for the shade. And I know some of you guys are too. The shade, right? Some of us live for the tea. And I do too. I've waited years to tell this story. I've been holding on to this story for 10 years. I was like, I want everybody to flex and talk their shit. I want them to give it their best shot. Because I saw this coming. And I was like, no, I want everyone to try. I want everyone to give it 210%. Because I know I for sure gave it 110% when I was in the game. I'm out of the game now, but I'm just saying. There was a time, all right, when I was all in. I was like, let's compete. But it just wasn't a level playing field. And you cannot compete when it's not a level. You cannot compete when the playing field isn't level. And so I had to level the playing field. Like literally, I had to learn about copyright and ownership of literally my photos, my videos, my choreography, lyrics, songwriting, music. It took me a very long time. Y'all saw how much time I spent at Universal Music. I sat in on a lot of meetings. Marketing, promoting, sales, A&R. I was sitting in on all type of meetings trying to understand, like, where did I go wrong? Where did I fuck up? You know what I'm saying? Because, like, I don't want to make those mistakes. And obviously, I have to help the next generation. But, like, here's the other thing. Everyone, like, this is why I had to get off of social media. And I think it's also important for some of you to, if you have not found your purpose and place yet and you have not filled your cup, you got to get off of social media because people are trying to trick you. They're going to show you they're going to just show you like a finished product. Like none of this shit is finished. This is why I'm showing y'all like behind the scenes. You have now 2 years, well, you actually have like 5 years of behind the scenes content. You could take any one of those days and do quite a lot with it. Because I told you guys my side of the story. But every story that I've told you guys, there were other people there. They have sides of the story too. You could just do your dirt and go figure out their side of the story, and you could tell that story because some of them aren't alive anymore. Some of them are in jail. Some of them have like just fell completely off. Like a lot of shit has happened, and all I'm saying is I've been here to see it happening, and I've been dodging bullets, like quite literally. Y'all think I'm playing, but I'm like dodging bullets. The stories I could tell. The stories I could tell. And you know what? I will tell those stories. You guys just have to give me an opportunity to tell the stories. And also, tell me what stories you want to hear. Like, I'm here for the tea. If you ask me, I really am an open book. Here's the thing. Like, I tell stories in real life. Like, what I do is I go to bars. I go to dinner. I have, like, frequent phone calls with my best friends every week. Now, we've been unpacking this shit for years. I've got 2 therapists at this point. So, I've already told all the stories before. So, none of them are like, the YouTube is not the platform I'm coming to like, tell these stories for the first time. And here's another thing that you guys don't realize. Like, I really am, whether you like it or not, whether you agree with it or not, I really am a member of quite a lot of communities. And I go back to my community and I always tell the story in real life. So if you were there, you would have just heard it in real life. But a lot of you guys weren't there, right? So if you just had come out to the event, or if you registered for my tech talk, because there's like, on this channel now, there's like 884 videos. On each one of those videos, some of those are live streams where I've just ranted for like 2 hours and not even told for the first time, retold stories of like something, like if something happens on Friday, on Saturday morning, I'll wake up, live stream the whole story, and what I was doing is posting it in my private Facebook group. This is 2 years ago, so everybody in my private Facebook group already heard the story. I already told it. I literally put pictures and descriptions, whole captions, but y'all just weren't there. So to you, it didn't happen. But like I said, I'm a real member of my community, not like a false member. Like when shit happens to me, it happens in real life. Like I'm only gonna die once. I'm only going to do shit. I'm only going to make a mistake once. And then once I make it, I'm going to learn from it. And then I'm moving forward. So if you were there when it happened and you were able to like have a come up moment where you were like taking advantage of whatever, well then good for you. Congratulations, I guess, because like I don't do that shit either. I don't eat off other people's plates. I never do that. As you see, I always have my own plate. I don't eat off other people's plates. I always make my own way. I always pay my own dues. I'm not that person who's like profiting off of somebody else's downfall. What I hope is that everybody eats and that everybody does well. Like, I will never take another person's meal ticket, and nobody pays for my meal ticket except for me. That's why some of y'all are wondering, like, how is she still going? It's because the whole time I've been ethical, and I've been like shooting and telling the whole time. It's like one shot, one opportunity. Take it and go. Like, that's what I have done. I don't know what everybody else is doing. And I'm telling you, when you live that ethical life, it's a lifestyle. This is a lifestyle blog for the living. Okay, like. Also, the Florence and the Machine album is so good. It's so good. So here's the tea on Florence. Florence, if you guys don't know this, Florence was also an art school kid. She went to Berklee School of Music. She studied vocal music, and then she came out with Florence and the Machine, and every fucking project has been incredible. If you guys you guys ever heard The Sweetest Nothing? Have you seen the video? Like, have you heard her live? Like, she's so good. She's like Adele, but like she's like Sia if Sia meets Adele. You see how like Sia has like a personality and she's got like graphics and dancers and shit. That's how Florence and the Machine is, because she like dances, she's got colors and paint, all type of shit. But she also has vocals because she went to like Berklee School of Music. It's kind of like Adrian got into Berklee School of Music, but his nigger ass, he just didn't even go. He was like, I don't need Berklee School of Music. Like, he had a full scholarship to Berklee School of Music. Like, literally, I was with him when he got the admission letter. And he literally said, no, I'm not going to go. I don't need them. I don't want to be a part of white people institutions. That's what he said. I was like, you're above Berklee School of Music? Really? You think you're that good? Well, let's watch that TC. Like, even I was just like, ooh, wow, really? Like that? I don't know if I'd be turning down a full scholarship to Berklee. Either UC Berkeley or Berklee School of Music. Both of those are like top-notch places. Like, I don't know if I'm that cocky to be like, no, I don't need like, I think some of you also are kind of wondering, well, then why is Olivia a dropout? See, I don't understand. Like, when I was in when I was growing up, I like most of the people who I knew who were in Hollywood they were not going to college for like theater and vocal arts. Everyone was getting on by nepotism. Like, all the kids that I came up with, the Drew Barrymores, Angelina Jolie's, like, everybody had famous parents, and that's how they were getting on. There weren't any, like, everyone now who you see who's, like, really big, they've all gone to, like, university for theater. And they're really good. That's why, like, the acting is so good. It wasn't like y'all are seeing, like, Juilliard-trained people. When I was coming up, it wasn't like that. People were just getting roles for just being, like, the daughter of this, the son of that. Like, nepotism was crazy. Like, nobody could get any role. Like, even the theater kids, they all had to go to Broadway. That's why you see everybody who are, like, Starbucks baristas for, like, 30 years or something. And they are, like, really talented, but they just have not really been able to do anything. It's because all the roles went to, like, it went to nepotism. So even people who had dreams, they're like, but I studied for 16 years or something to, like, do this. And it just didn't matter. And also, there weren't any roles for black people at all. Like, now, if you're a black actor, you have so many fucking stories you can tell. You could tell stories about being a psychologist. You could, like, everything that has come from the Will Smith slap. You could be a whole person who's, like, you could make a whole film that's about, like, how you decided to go into therapy after listening to, like, Kid Reed talk about the slap and how he had to get therapy from it. And now you're on the journey to go try to like get a degree in psychology because you didn't even know what psychology was. But then Kid Reads podcast has now put you on the path. Go be like Kiana Naomi. She's like on the path to becoming an actress. This bitch is gonna get so much work. She's gonna work forever. She's got 1 million YouTube subs and every fucking video has like 20,000 views. Are you joking? Like, this bitch is the future. She's not even the future. She's the now, and she's all the way in Colombia. Like, yes, everybody can just get a ticket and make your own way. Like, tell your own story. Tell your story of success. Tell your story of failure. Tell the story of how somebody took the opportunity that was made for you. I put Darnell out of business. He can't even work in this town anymore. I told everybody. I was like, that was my McDonald's commercial. He took it. They were like, how can he do that to you? I'm like, I know. The shade. And you know what? Who's on Darnell's side now? Nobody. Who believes in Darnell? Do you know who Darnell is? No. You see? Karma's a bitch, ain't it? Well, I'm not saying that. I don't want to be like that. But I'm just saying, like, there really is something to taking opportunities to people who deserve them. For instance, like, I think when people thought, like, oh, well, if Olivia doesn't come, it'll be fine because now we can, like, create another narrative of, like, who's the most talented. But y'all didn't realize there are, like, kind of 100 of me in all different cities. And I cannot describe to you the amount of nobody's going to take anything from Helen. Like, Helen has so much more confidence than me. And even when I saw Helen, I was like, somebody better give this bitch the coins. That's why I just started making Helen commentary videos. You can start a whole channel of, like, what Helen did today. Like, today, like, some of y'all have not been here for the lives. This bitch went live for 3 seconds. She had 46 rappers in the comments in 3 seconds. I was like, God damn. Like, she went live for 3 seconds. I have never seen anything like it. The thirst is so real. I told y'all, if y'all want to see the real tea of what's going on, go follow Helen. This bitch is on tour with Usher right now. Like, if you want to see the tea, just go follow. Like, no one was taking an opportunity away from Helen. I'm the kind one. Like, y'all think I'm mean. And y'all, I don't know why y'all did Daniela dirty. I continue to say that. Like, she was a very sweet girl. But there's a lot of us, and y'all saw I'm the nice one. So if you think I'm mean, well, shit, wait till you try to take an opportunity from Helen or someone else who's not as kind as me, who's not been socialized around you, and then you see what happens. You know what I'm saying? Like, I've been polite with y'all. I've been like, oh, I'm sitting here making a video about my sad feelings. Everyone else doesn't have sad feelings. Other people have other ways, let's just say other ways of, like, taking out their anger. Like, the Helen thirst traps are quite real. Like, I can't describe the number of thug rappers who were in the comments who would, like, happily pull bodies for Helen. When I'm saying pull bodies, I'm talking about, like, Young Thug gonna pull bodies, like, for Helen, like, quite literally. So maybe it's not funny to, like, take opportunities from people who deserve them. Maybe everybody should just try to be ethical and just give everyone what they deserve. And if you deserve something, then you know, go work for yours like everyone else has worked for theirs. But all I can say is this. I can count the number of opportunities because actually my mom did something really nice. She put all of my posters in a bag. So there's, like, we counted them. There's 150 posters of all the shows that I did, right? Because this is what I'm saying. I don't have any of that content. The content is out there somewhere. It looks like OSA owns some of it. Kim owns quite a lot of it. Tati owns some of it. I don't have any of the content. Nobody's handing over the content. They're not even making it public. Like, there's no content, right? In terms of me, like, I can't access my content. Like, performances that I did, I cannot access them. Learn the lesson from me. I'm telling you, this is what people do. They will literally steal your own content from you, and now it's not going anywhere. They're not doing anything with it. They're not even profiting off of it. That's why y'all see me with my own camera. This is why I'm telling you. Get your own website, get your own camera, tell your own story. If somebody stole your content, don't be mad. Make another video, a new piece of content, telling the story of how they stole it. I put Miss Carr on blast so hard that she has real death threats after her. I would be really not happy if I were Miss Carr right now, trying to be a Karen in the space, okay? I wouldn't really feel safe if I were her, but you know what? To each his own. Do what you do. Like, she literally edited me out of the whole yearbook. The whole yearbook. That's what I wanted to show you guys today. I wanted to show you guys that story of how I was literally edited out of first I was edited out of the showcase, then she edited me out of the whole yearbook. How fucked up is that? And that's pretty fucked up, right? Because I worked the whole year. Well, I was only there for half a year, but I worked half a year. That was about 84 hours in total of work leading up to one showcase in which I was in every fucking piece. She literally cut me out of the showcase and then edited me out of the yearbook. All I can say is fuck that, Karen, and I hope you eat shit and die. I hope cancer rots your whole body, and I will be there right at your funeral telling the story, bitch. I guarantee you I'll be there. I'm gonna show up, be like, I was there. She was the worst dance teacher I've ever seen in life. One day you'll catch me on a stage telling that story. Because I'm not Ariana Grande, okay? I'm not telling no fucking positive stories of, I don't know, helpfulness. I'm telling stories of vengeance and revenge. It's a new day. Tell your own story.